Chosen ones, this September isn't just another month on the calendar. It's your battleground. The forces of light and darkness are about to collide in a way you've never experienced before. Are you prepared to stand your ground? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to navigate the spiritual challenges that lie ahead and unlock the divine power within you. September 2024 is no ordinary month. For those of you chosen by God, this is a decisive period. One where the universe aligns uniquely to offer you extraordinary opportunities for spiritual growth, inner renewal, and the fulfillment of your divine mission. But with this alignment comes the intensification of dark forces determined to extinguish your light. Your journey this month will be unlike any other. The first challenge you may notice this month is the presence of the spirit of jealousy. This isn't just the ordinary envy you might encounter. It's a deep, spiritual force that seeks to undermine your progress. You might find that people around you, friends, family, even strangers, begin to act out of character. They may become distant, cold, or even hostile. It's as if your very presence irritates them, triggering feelings of inadequacy or resentment they may not even understand. Why does this happen? The answer lies in the light you carry. As a chosen one, your spiritual energy is powerful. It illuminates not just the world around you, but also the inner worlds of those you encounter. This light has the power to heal, inspire, and uplift, but it can also reveal the darkness in others. When people are confronted with this light, it forces them to face their own insecurities, their own fears, and their own unfulfilled potential. Instead of embracing this revelation, many will react with jealousy. Take, for example, the story of Joseph in the Bible. His own brothers were so consumed by jealousy that they sold him into slavery. Why? Because Joseph's light, his dreams, his vision, his favor with God, made them painfully aware of their own shortcomings. But what they intended for harm, God used for good. Joseph's journey was filled with trials, but each one brought him closer to his destiny. In the end, he rose to a position of power, saving not just his family, but an entire nation. This is the lesson for you this September. When you encounter jealousy, recognize it for what it is, a sign that your light is shining brightly. Do not let it dim your spirit or make you question your path. Instead, use it as a reminder that you're on the right track. The greater your light, the greater the reaction from the darkness around you. But also remember, the darkness cannot extinguish the light. It can only reveal how brightly it shines. As you navigate the challenges of jealousy, you will also encounter the spirit of fear. This spirit operates subtly, often disguising itself as concern, caution, or even logic. But at its core, it seeks to paralyze you, to make you second-guess your decisions, and to hold you back from stepping into your full potential. Fear is a powerful force. It can manifest in many ways, through the doubts of others, through societal pressures, or even through your own inner dialogue. You might hear voices telling you that you're not good enough, that you're not ready, or that you'll fail if you try. These are the whispers of the spirit of fear, trying to keep you from advancing on your path. But here's the truth. Fear is a liar. It thrives on deception, on creating illusions that make you forget who you are and whose you are. As a chosen one, you have been given a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind, not a spirit of fear. The same God who called you to this path will equip you with everything you need to walk it. Remember the story of Jesus and his disciples in the storm. As the winds howled and the waves crashed, the disciples were terrified. They allowed fear to take hold of them, forgetting that the Son of God was in the boat with them. But when Jesus spoke, the storm ceased, and peace was restored. The same power that calmed the storm is within you. When fear arises, speak to it. Declare your faith, remind yourself of God's promises, and watch as the storm subsides. In September, you will be tested by fear. It will come at you from different angles, trying to find a way in, but stand firm. Fear has no power over you unless you give it power. Trust in the path that has been laid out for you, and know that every step you take in faith is a step toward your destiny. Alongside fear, you will encounter the spirit of intimidation. This spirit seeks to make you feel small, insignificant, and powerless. It works through people, circumstances, and even your own thoughts, trying to convince you that you're not strong enough, not wise enough, not worthy enough to fulfill your calling. Intimidation is a tool of the enemy, designed to keep you from stepping into the authority that has been given to you. It wants you to doubt yourself, to shrink back, and to play small. But as a chosen one, you are not called to play small. You are called to rise up, to take your place, and to walk in the power and authority that God has bestowed upon you. Think of David when he faced Goliath. The giant was a symbol of intimidation, tall, powerful, and seemingly unbeatable. The entire army of Israel was paralyzed by fear, unable to move forward because they believed the lie that they were too weak to defeat him. But David saw through the intimidation. He knew that his strength did not come from his size or his weapons, but from his God. With nothing more than a sling and a stone, he brought down the giant, proving that intimidation is powerless in the face of faith. This is your challenge this September. When you feel the weight of intimidation pressing down on you, when you hear the voices telling you that you can't do it, remember David. Remember that you are not fighting this battle alone. You have a power within you that is greater than anything you will face. Stand tall, speak boldly, and move forward with confidence, knowing that the same God who guided David's hand will guide yours. Another challenge you will face this month is the spirit of gossip. Gossip is more than just idle talk. It's a weapon used by the enemy to sow discord, to create division, and to tarnish reputations. As a chosen one, you will be the subject of gossip. People will talk about you, spread lies, and distort truths in an attempt to bring you down. Gossip is a reflection of the insecurity and jealousy in others. When people see your light, they may feel threatened, and their response is to try to diminish you in the eyes of others. But here's the thing, gossip cannot harm you unless you allow it to. It is noise, nothing more. It has no power over your life, your destiny, or your relationship with God. Look at the life of Jesus. He was slandered, accused, and gossiped about throughout his ministry. Yet he never let it deter him from his mission. He knew who he was, and he knew that the truth would eventually prevail. The same is true for you. Let the gossipers talk. Let them spread their lies. Your truth is your shield, and it will protect you from every arrow they try to shoot your way. This September, make a conscious decision to rise above the noise. Don't engage in gossip, don't retaliate, and don't let it steal your peace. Focus on your path, on your mission, and on the people who truly matter. The truth will always come to light, and when it does, those who spoke against you will be silenced. Despite the challenges you will face, September is also a month of divine protection. As the battles rage on, know that you are not fighting alone. You have a host of angels by your side, guarding you, guiding you, and ensuring that no harm comes to you. This is a time to deepen your connection with the spiritual realm, to listen to the whispers of your guardian angels, and to trust in their protection. The Bible is filled with stories of divine protection. Think of Daniel in the lion's den, surrounded by hungry beasts yet untouched, or Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace, walking through the flames without a single hair on their heads being singed. These stories are not just ancient tales. They are reminders of the power of divine protection that is available to you. In September, pay attention to the signs around you. The angels are always communicating, whether through dreams, intuitions, or unexpected encounters. Be open to their guidance and trust that they are leading you on the right path. When you feel overwhelmed, when the challenges seem too great, call upon your angels. They are there to support you, to lift you up, and to ensure that you fulfill your destiny. One of the most important spiritual practices you will need to embrace this month is forgiveness. Forgiveness is not just about letting go of the wrongs done to you. It's about freeing yourself from the chains of resentment, anger, and bitterness that can hold you back from receiving your blessings. When you hold on to unforgiveness, you block the flow of blessings in your life. It's like carrying around a heavy weight that prevents you from moving forward. But when you choose to forgive, you release that weight, making space for new blessings, new opportunities, and new levels of spiritual growth. Remember Joseph once again. After all the wrongs done to him, being sold into slavery, being falsely accused, being imprisoned, he chose to forgive. And it was that act of forgiveness that unlocked the blessings that were waiting for him. He rose to a position of power, not just for his own benefit, but to save the lives of countless others, including those who had wronged him. This September, take time to reflect on your life. Who do you need to forgive? What past hurts are you still holding on to? Release them. Let them go. Not for the sake of those who wronged you, but for your own sake. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself, and it is the key that unlocks the doors to the blessings that God has in store for you. As you navigate the challenges of jealousy, fear, intimidation, gossip, and unforgiveness, you will also be met with an outpouring of divine blessings. September is a month of abundance, a time when the seeds you have sown will begin to bear fruit. The number 7, representing divine perfection and completion, will manifest in your life in powerful ways. Expect new beginnings. Doors that were once closed will open. Opportunities that seemed out of reach will come within your grasp, and the efforts you've put in will start to pay off. This is a time of overflow, of blessings, spiritual gifts, and financial breakthroughs. But remember, abundance is not just about material wealth. It's about the richness of your spiritual life, the depth of your relationships, and the fulfillment of your purpose. As you move through September, stay open to the blessings that are coming your way. They may not always look like what you expected, but trust that they are exactly what you need. As we approach the autumn equinox on September 22nd, a time when day and night are in perfect balance, you are called to find balance in your own life. This is a moment to pause, to reflect, and to recalibrate. It's a time to bring harmony to the different aspects of your life, your work, your relationships, your spiritual practice. The equinox is a reminder that life is a dance between light and dark, between action and rest, between giving and receiving. Take this time to evaluate where you're out of balance. Are you giving too much and not receiving enough? Are you working too hard and neglecting your need for rest? Are you so focused on the material that you've lost touch with the spiritual? Finding balance doesn't mean everything is equal all the time. It means recognizing when you need to shift your focus, when you need to make adjustments, and when you need to let go of what is no longer serving you. Use the energy of the equinox to bring balance to your life, and you will find that everything else begins to fall into place. Chosen ones, September 2024 is a month of challenges and blessings, of battles and victories, of darkness and light. It is a time to rise, to stand firm in your faith, and to step into the power and authority that has been given to you. The challenges you face are not meant to break you, but to build you. They are the fire that will refine you, the storm that will strengthen you, and the path that will lead you to your destiny. This is your time. This is your moment. Stand tall, keep the faith, and know that with God by your side, no darkness can overcome your light. You are a chosen one, and September is your month to shine.